Guys, welcome to the Contractor Commute. We're excited you guys are here. We have some news today. We're going to take a little bit of after much thought and deliberation and planning, we're going to take a little bit of a break.
People are like, I thought they'd never go away.
Yeah, well, we're not.
No,
we're not.
Yeah.
It's not permanent. We're not going away. Just some exciting stuff. Obviously, holidays right around the corner. New year, new us, basically.
Yeah. We need time, basically, to work on our New Year's resolutions.
We had an episode on that a while ago.
Oh, my.
About New Year's resolutions. But I'm having a baby in like the next 2 weeks. So there's just a lot of things happening over here. And then obviously on the ConGenius side of things, you want to kind of loop them in on what we're doing there?
We are working on a really big product update to our ConGenius app, and it's a long time coming.
Yeah.
It's not easy to do. I think otherwise everyone would do it. I want to take you guys back, though, just a little bit of why we're doing what we're doing, because as a former contractor, I looked at the market, not in just a standpoint of there must be something out there, is what I told myself, that could solve some of the challenges I had, not just from a like running my business standpoint, but from a financial picture standpoint. I wanted to know where I was going. Was my business profitable? And pretty much in any given moment, because you guys understand the realities of running a contracting business is you have great weeks, you have bad weeks,
Yep.
You have some weeks where you're just crushing it, or even months, where you feel like I don't even need to worry about my numbers because I know they're good.
Yeah.
And other times you're like, I don't know where the next job's coming from and what's going on with my business. Am I making money on that job? It's, some
so
jobs
volatile.
run out. Yeah, some jobs run out for a long time. You're working on it for 5-6 months. You might feel like you're cleaning up at one point, making money, and another point you're not sure where you're at with it. So this is really just a foundational rebuild. We've learned a lot over the last almost 4 years.
Yeah.
And I think we've just put an insane amount of effort into this release to really make it right. Yeah. And by that, I mean by taking the perspective and all of the hard-fought lessons we've had over the years to build something that I think was going to be transformative for you guys.
Yeah.
So we're excited about getting that out. We're not quite there yet. We're in the final stages of getting that out. So part of our kind of stepping back from the podcast is we really want to do that release well, and that's going to involve a lot of our time and making it successful, and our team. And so really getting that behind us, getting a solid version 3 of ConGenius out to you guys, and that's a big piece of what we're doing.
Yeah, you guys get it too. In construction projects, you're under a deadline. Timelines are tight, and so you got to just put in extra hours and extra time, and so you have to find, what can give, what can hold off, what can, those kinds of things. So that's really just what we're trying to balance. I think one of the things we really want to highlight is like it's, we're not taking a break because we're tired of the podcast. We love producing content for you guys. Hopefully it's valuable. Some of you have expressed that. And so we love being able to do this just like through this channel and providing it for free for you guys. And so I think that's just one piece we wanted to highlight is, we're not tired. We're not going anywhere. We are coming back, but we're just trying to be really strategic about how we're spending our time.
This has been a really amazing experience for us to really dig deep ourselves. And you notice people that tell good stories or just have something to share. A lot of times they're just kind of messy situations. You're just like, man, that was, I remember talking to my grandfather one time, and I think I was like 22, 23 years old. And at that stage of life, you're just figuring so much out, and you just feel like every year is like, wow, what I learned. And I commented to him and said, this year has been hard, but amazing. And he's like, yeah, basically you had a great year and you don't want another one like it.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I think a lot of times it's that way.
Yeah. That's relatable.
Where life lessons, you're just like, man, I'm so grateful for that, but I don't want to do that again.
For sure.
And I think that's running a business, that's a podcast, that's building an app, whatever you're doing, you feel that in a big way. You want to level up, you want to be better. And I think we have big plans for what we want to do here too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And invest more into the content here, invest more. I mean, obviously we've had a lot of amazing guests on the show here.
Yeah.
It's been a tremendous amount of fun. And I think we'll just be back stronger than ever.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think from a timeline standpoint, planning on Q2 of 2026, just being our timeline for coming back stronger than ever, like you said. So really excited about that. Excited about, where we go from there. And what we build. Hopefully we'll have our new podcast studio and things like that done too. A little bit of pressure, nudge.
No, it's so
Hopefully
close.
we'll have that,
awesome.
Yep. So it'd be cool to just come back with that. And so anyway, just want to assure you guys, but I would say one thing I'd love is if you guys have, topics or stories or things that happen over the next, few months, next 3 months or so, that you're like, man, I'd love to get their take on that, this specific scenario or this type of episode or content. You can find us obviously still on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. You can find it, pretty much any channel. So let us know if there's things that you want us to cover. When we come back, we'd love to kind of create a backlog of topics we can talk about that are really relatable to you guys. So we care about that a lot.
We do. Yeah. And even improvements, if there's things you guys see our weaknesses better than anybody. I mean, when we don't like listening to ourselves, quite frankly. I mean, like the show goes out and we do, from time to time to try to get better of listening to the show. But I mean, you guys see our imperfections and help us level up, help us get better for the next, getting back into the saddle and producing more content. And really the reason behind it is we really don't care at all about us personally as far as building a name. It really is about if this is helpful, if this can help one person, we'd continue to do it. Yeah. I'm just sharing the hard knocks, sharing the stories, sharing the things that we've learned along the way. And that's why we do it 100%, because it's just feeling like if we could help one person, we'd do it. And I think we have. Yeah. And to that, I mean, so many of you have been so kind to us as we started thinking back of like almost 100 episodes ago. It was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was you and Drew that started on the podcast. If you guys have been with us for a long time, and it was in the back supply closet at our previous building. And so it's changed a lot. You guys have stuck with us. Yeah. We've learned, along the way, and we still are, just like any of us doing anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyways, it's fun.
Keep at it, guys. I know you guys have a lot of your own challenges ahead of you. We really believe in all of you. I mean, we've all had those tough knocks together. I had this it was funny because, we have these like, traumatic moments, they kind of come back to you sometimes. And I had this
kind of like trauma,
PTSD to varying degrees. If you're a Marine in Fallujah, like you have, more severe PTSD versus like, hey, I built a house for somebody. Maybe it's worse. I don't know. But I think some of those. One of the moments that stood out to me was sitting in my office one day and thinking to myself, like, where's all my time going? Am I spending it in the right in the right spots? You feel so much of a drag between, 13 people relying on me as employees for, the next task or the expectations what I have of them. And really just feeling like, man, I could do so much more. We could do so much better. And I think that's something that sometimes we all feel of like, man, I want to do better. I want to, I want to win, do better. Yeah. And I think as a small business owner, you feel the need of like, man, we did that and that's okay. But I know I can do so much more, but taking a day at a time and also just like figuring that formula out is hard sometimes. Yeah. And we're just here, not because we have the answers, but because part of just brotherhood, community, people sticking together. Like we're part of a family, of people that we're just looking out for each other, and we learn from you guys, and hopefully we can find something helpful for you guys as well. So all that said, not long-winded, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back, guys. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2026.